Good afternoon. It's been a minute. I did film a little bits last week, but it was a bit all over the place and I was fucked most of the time. I still am. But I just thought I'd jump on and give a bit of an update to what's going on. We are 1.7 weeks out, if you want to call it that. A few things that have happened over the course of the week. We had a refeed, a test refeed, also like surprise refeed from Tom. I had a new low weigh-in on Saturday, which was 230 pound on the dot. So Tom gave me a refeed. Nothing major. It did fill me up, but we can definitely push it harder. But it was a good assessment to see how my body's going to tolerate carbs. Bit difficult because we started quite late in the day, so I had to cram a lot of food in very, very quickly, and the amount of volume that obviously I'm not used to did play a bit of havoc with my stomach and digestion, but obviously spreading that out and timing it better is going to be fine to handle more. So felt good off that. Filled up over the last couple of days. I put on 7 pound the following day. I dropped a 2 pound that following day. I dropped another 2 pound, and now I'm down to 233, but I look leaner than I did at 230. Obviously the muscle's full of glycogen. It's pressing against the surface of the skin a bit better, so I'm just looking drier and leaner. And we're in a great place coming into the next week. This week's just about pushing it as far as we can to the end. And then we've got peak week plan in place. Quick rundown on what we're gonna do for peak week. We are gonna basically fat load from either Sunday or Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think fat load, and then Thursday high carb, Friday high carb, and potentially Saturday high carb, maybe maintenance. And Tom just wants me chilling out, let all that glycogen soak into the muscle, so we can bring a nice full package to stage in terms of training. We're just gonna, all next week's gonna be about reducing fatigue. So training is probably gonna be like 3 reps in the tank on most exercises left. So I'm not going to failure or anything like that. We just want to make sure that my body's well rested. We haven't got any inflammation in there either. So we look nice and fresh. But today is a rest day, and then tomorrow commences the last rotation of my training, proper training. So we've only got really this coming week to go. I'm training with Tom tomorrow, so that'll be good to train with somebody so I can get pushed through that session. We have a routine. We have put a routine together. Me and Dougie Price. Maybe insert a clip from last week here. Me and Dougie worked on a routine together, and it is sick, and I can't wait for people to see it. But so I've been working on that all day, and that's what I'm going to currently do now. I'm on the way to the gym to practice a little bit of posing. I'm going to go on the treadmill to do my steps today because I feel quite fucked, and I find it easier just to get my steps in by walking, putting something on Netflix, walk for like an hour, kill some time between meals. And yeah, and the other thing, if you haven't noticed, I dyed my beard black for a laugh, because why not? The general consensus and feedback is people like it, so I may start doing it anyway once prep's finished, but this will be going next week. I'm going to shave this off, just because I like a nice clean shaved look on stage, very presentable, less distraction from the physique. So yeah, this will be going, which is going to be a weird. I don't think I haven't not had a beard for a long time, so it's going to be interesting to see how ugly I look. But yeah, so that's the general update as to what's going on. We are 1.5 weeks out roughly, and we're in a very good position. And that I will catch you in a bizzle.
Good morning. It is the following. Start that again. It is the following day. I've just returned from getting some steps in this morning, and I'm just waiting for some asparagus to boil to go in my chicken meal. And I thought I would give a little rundown of what supplements I am using currently. All of my supplements, let's see if we can switch this around. All of my supplements are all up there at the minute. I'm not going to bother getting them all down. But I'm basically going to give you a run through of what supplements I'm using and what supplements I am using currently at the minute. We'll go through your basics. So whey protein's a staple, and that's in my pre, post and pre-bed meal. Glutamine in there with post and intra. L-glutamin's there to help with my gut health and digestion. I also add taurine into my post and into my intra as well. It has osmolytic benefits. It also has calming benefits post-workout to bring you back down after training. I was using an intra-workout carbohydrate, but that got pulled a while ago. So that was 25 grams of carbs from dextrose, but I'm not using that anymore. Obviously, calories from carbs, we pulled that one straight away because it's pointless being in there. Pre-workouts, I don't really use that much. It's called the Buzz. I got this from Chester Supplements. It's really fucking heavy. You've got 3 milligram of alpha yohimbine in there. Along with that, I'm already taking yohimbine. Yohimbine from Asia Supplements. They actually called it thorimbine, which is pretty sick. And if anyone knows me in Marvel, I love Marvel, so that's pretty cool. That is yohimbine hydrochloride. I take a clinical dose of that, which is for me around 25 milligrams. So they're 5 milligram tablets. So I take 5 tablets a day of yohimbine hydrochloride anyway. So taking that pre with it is a bit too much. The main pre that I'm using is Foresight Nutrition, which is by Insight Subs, which they kindly gave me a tub to use. So you've got alpha GPC in there, you've got acetylcholine in there, caffeine anhydrous is at 350 milligrams, so caffeine's up to 2 through the roof, and then you've got L-theanine in there as well, which is going to help smooth that out anyway, so you're not going to feel scatty off it. It's going to smooth the effect of the caffeine out over the session. So that's a belter pre if anyone hasn't got on it yet. Insight Subs, Foresight Nutrition, I think it's called Reignite is the name of the product, but that's a very good pre, so I'm using that currently as a pre-workout. I'm also using a magnesium glycinate. That's basically to counteract the effects of my magnesium depletion from Trenbolone. Trenbolone massively depletes magnesium, and because I've been struggling with sleep, I've been using that. Not only that, I use a little bit of weed as well, which helps me get to sleep too. I'm using obviously omega-3s with that as well, vitamin C, and I think that's pretty much it in terms of what supplements I'm using. Now to get onto what supplements I'm using, I will run over that now. Let me just check on my asparagus. The asparagus is nowhere near done, so yeah, okay, so supplements at the minute, I have to see, I might have to stop this and look at my notes one second. So current drug protocols or supplements at the minute is nothing crazy for me. I've ran much higher than this and looked much worse than this, and I'm currently on less gear, leaner, bigger, stronger than I've ever been. So for people to point the finger at more gear means better results is just not true. So at the minute, my total transparency, My weekly doses of injectables are 525 milligram of test enanthate, 200 milligram of trenbolone enanthate, and 600 milligram of masterin enanthate, and that's per week. I split that over 3 jabs, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that is it. And then we've currently implemented, only over the past couple of weeks, Anavar, which started at 30 milligram, and we've titrated that up to 50 milligram per day, which I take pre-training, and that is it in terms of anabolics. And then the only other thing which I take, which isn't considered a supplement, I take in clenbuterol, which we've ran throughout the whole of prep. That's at 125 microgram per day, and we started T3 literally like 2 weeks ago, at 25 microgram per day, and that won't be going anywhere either. That's staying as it is. And that is literally my whole stack. I will include it on screen as well. But yeah, I just thought I'd be completely transparent, because there's not enough people in the industry who are telling people what the doses are, and it doesn't really matter anyway, because if you took the doses I'm taking, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to look how I look. If I took the doses that Big Ramy took, I'm not going to necessarily look like Big Ramy, so it really doesn't matter what. I don't understand the skirting around the subject of not talking about what doses people take. This isn't me advising people to take this. This is just me disclosing what I'm doing. I don't recommend doing it. But yeah, for ultimate transparency, that is what I'm taking currently. I had to name my favourite supplement out of all drugs and non-drug related subs. I'd say Whey Protein by Perform. Perform Whey Protein has been my saving grace this prep. Mixing that and making it into ice cream like you've seen on a couple of videos back is just unreal. So yeah, I love Perform. At the minute I've got the Kinder Bueno one, the carrot cake one, the chocolate mint one, the donut one, the chocolate brownie one. I've had the salted caramel one before, and then the only other protein I'm using at the minute is a Rule 1 frozen banana, which is an isolate, which I use for one of my meals just because it digests really well, and there's nothing in it. It's literally 0 fat, 1 carb, 25 protein. So and it tastes like foam bananas. If anyone knows what foam bananas taste like, the Haribo foam bananas. I personally really like that, but yeah, it's a good flavour too. So that combined with some skinny syrups, you can't really go wrong. Hits the cravings. It's no Ben and Jerry's, but not long until I can have that. So yeah, that's an update for you. That's what I'm currently doing. I am going down to the gym later to train with the coach. We're going to hit a pull session, so I may record some clips from there. Probably run through some posing as well. Don't know whether I'll record that, but yeah, I will update you when I'm doing something else.
Yeah. Come on. Yes, come on. All the way. One more. Yes, come on. Pull. Pull. 2 more. Pull. Yes, come on, all the way, yes. And again, 1 more. Come on. Pull, all the way, yes. Come on, all the way. Yes, come on. Perfect.
I need to do it for a minute.
Yeah, come on. All the way up. Yes, all the way, come on. Yes, 1 more. Come on. Let's go. Pull. Yes. All the way through. Yes. Nice. Come on, Will.
Good morning, people. It is the following day, and I'm going to wrap the video up here. I feel like it's quite long, so I had that little rundown of what protocols I'm running at the minute in terms of drugs and what supplements I'm using. It's very brief, so if anyone wants me to go into a bit more detail about why I'm running those doses or what I'm using these drugs specifically for, or you want just more of an in-depth breakdown, then I will do that. I'm going to start filming another video today. I'm going to go down to Modified today and train a bit of push. It's my last proper push session anyway. So I'm going to continue on this video, but yeah, that's going to wrap this one up for today, and I will catch you in the next one. So peace.